All right, we're here at the 2015 Osseo, Minnesota Intermarque Car Show. And we're in front of this wonderful 1985 190E 2.3-16 Mercedes-Benz. I've got the owner here with me and his young son. And what's your name, sir?
My name is David Nichols.
Okay, David, thanks for bringing the car out. It looks great. Tell us a little bit about the car, the name of the color. This is a 1985, so it's a gray market import. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. So the car was originally owned by an Air Force chief who was stationed in Germany in 1985 when he bought the car, and then he got moved back to California. So we shipped the car back over with him, which is how it got here originally. And then he owned it until he passed away, unfortunately, in '06. And then it was sold off to a BMW dealership here in Minnesota, of all places. And he kept it in his little display area in his shop, and then kind of got bored with it, and he sold it. So that's when I bought it in 2011.
Okay, so this particular car, being a European car, is going to have European headlights. Okay, European headlights, an extra 15 horsepower or so, and a single mono windshield wiper, which is kind of fun. So if we look in here, we'll see the dogleg transmission, 5-speed. And because it's a Euro car, you also see a fire extinguisher here banded to the front of the driver's seat. And what's special about the manual transmission in this car?
The manual transmissions for these cars are dogleg, so first gear is over and down, and then this is a 5-speed. It's actually pretty fun to drive, just because you never use first gear that much. So 2, 3, and then 4, 5 are really easy to shift through. It's kind of a race-inspired thing, I guess. But most people, the first time they drive it, will accidentally put it in reverse. When the car was on top gear, that was the running joke, was James May would always accidentally put it in reverse.
I've done that with Porsche 928 manual transmissions. And what kind of mileage do you have on the car currently? 126,000 miles. Well, it looks awfully good for 126,000 miles. So the Mercedes-Benz 2.3 16-liter was assembled, some of the parts assembled and put together with Cosworth components. Exhaust manifold, heads.
Exhaust manifold and heads. The heads are kind of the special part because they were all designed by Cosworth. That's where the 16 comes from. Because the normal engine was an 8-valve.
All right, looks fun. Tons of fun to drive these little cars. It's amazing how small they were for their time. When I get in these, I realize that they're very narrow and everything's just been getting fatter and fatter and bigger. A C-Class Mercedes now has got to be another 6 inches wider. So very good.
I love the story of this car too, because when Mercedes designed the car, they were like, oh, we want to go rally racing. And then between when they started designing it and when it was finished, Audi came out with Quattro, and they were like, well, you know what? Never mind. It's not such a good idea. We're not going to be competitive. So what they decided to do instead was go touring car racing, because it was already a good chassis.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, let's just take it touring car racing, and they started off basically revitalizing DTM at the time.
It was a great DTM racing car. Lots of wins, lots of championships.
Well, and then the other thing too is because Mercedes made this car, BMW made the M3 to compete. So without this car, there would have never been the M3.
Uh-oh. Thanks so much for bringing it out today to the Intermarque Car Show in Osseo.